Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. How are you?
Look at us.
Well, look at us coming from sunny East Greenwich, Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And
by the beach.
By the beach.
By the beach. Yeah. What is it? Ocean Star.
Yep. See, yeah. It's like the color of the water.
This is the best we can do.
I know.
On Groundhog Day. 6 more weeks of winter,
6
more weeks of winter here. Yeah.
I really wanted, and I went and looked for them this morning. I really wanted little paper umbrellas.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So we're drinking coffee, pretending that we're
away on the beach.
On the beach.
Gayle, we hate you.
She who shall not be mentioned.
Gayle, I'll mention her. We hate you.
Yes, but we do hope that the warm weather has brought you better health.
Yes.
That your cold is, on its way out.
Yeah.
So
right,
we miss you.
Off.
Yeah.
We had to pretend.
We had
to feel included.
The light is the sun. So okay, here we go. All right.
Oh my God! It's a lot brighter.
Very bright. I have to put these on now.
Okay.
You're so lucky. Okay. All right. Well,
if I had to read something, I'd have to put mine on.
That's true. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, hello. We're the Yarn Shop Girls.
Yes, we are. I'm Ann.
I'm Marissa. And you can find me on Ravelry as KnitMom68 and Instagram as Shindy4.
Yeah, and I'm Al Schroed.
On everything.
On everything.
You're easy.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's very true.
So we're minus Gayle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we'll do our best.
We'll do our best.
We'll do our best. I've got very little.
I've got a few things. I've got a couple finished things. I've got a few things started. We've got a little bit of shop news. We've got a customer corner. No crochet.
No crochet.
No, I thought about it, but that quickly passed.
Yeah. No.
And
it's going to be your show today.
Okay.
I'll chime in when it's appropriate.
On,
I do. But you've all seen this.
Oh, that's the GAMP.
This is the GAMP, which
I
so love it. Yeah.
Really
I really like it, and it's warm, and my neck was cold this morning. So
I know.
What are you wearing?
I am wearing the Windswept shawl by Molly from the Homespun House.
Is it on?
It's on Inside
Out.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the wrong side, which is beautiful.
Right. See, so you can wear it either side. There we go.
Is that in the Clara?
It is. This is done in Clara.
That's nice. Yeah.
So it's a single ply sport weight superwash, though. I believe,
it is.
Right?
It is. Yes, it is.
This it's so stinking soft.
It really is soft.
And I used 2 skeins to make this.
And how did you block it? You probably had to use pins and wires because of the picot, the dreaded picot. Not only does it take you hours to do it.
Yeah, I mean, this actually, it doesn't take that long to do it. It takes a long time to block it, and I hate doing that. I get so angry. I don't know why, but I do.
But it's a necessary.
It's a necessary evil.
It certainly is. You need to.
But I love this because it's super warm, and it's soft and comfortable, and I like it.
Yeah, because it finally did get cold here.
It did. Yeah, we had a little bit of snow.
A little bit of snow.
You had to ride home in the Green Bullet in the snow.
Yes, I did. I only slid in one parking lot. It's like a sled, truly. It's always a challenge. But as my son said, I think it was, I don't know, one of the kids said, "Well, Mom, at least if you're in an accident, it's built like a tank." So I was reassured by that.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I did not go out of my house at all for 2 days. It was great.
Yeah, I was a little.
I'm sorry. I would have come in to see. I was like, oh, should I go in and see him? And then I'm like, Or do I sit and start my
Yeah.
fireplace and sit in it?
It was kind of
I
a busy
chose
day,
knitting.
but people, people stayed really till kind of late-ish.
Mm.
I don't think it was bad as we thought.
No.
I mean,
It's almost all melted.
Right, but
It's
as
the
soon as
best
it
kind.
started to flurry, we did have some customers. Oh, I gotta.
I would have been.
I
me.
gotta.
I hate driving in the snow.
Remember that time I followed you home?
I'm surprised we're still not out on the road because I drive so slow.
That was years ago. So,
especially going up the hills, and then you just and you just hope that the light is green.
Right.
By the time you get up there.
Right.
Yeah, that was
slippery.
That was very slippery.
Yeah, but you know what? When you're not used to a lot of snow, I mean, there are people who laugh at us outside of Rhode Island. If we get a little bit of snow. So anyway, well, enough of that.
Yeah. Well, I have a couple finished things.
I did finish some things. I did the world's easiest mitten pattern. I think Gayle had shown one in the red that she was doing, worsted weight.
Yep, and I've done it too.
I've been doing them in the deluxe tweed, which is one of my favorite yarns. I've done 2 pairs. And this is my 3rd pair, the first one. These are Claire's.
Nice.
They're really, really nice. And, it's funny because I don't consider us to have small hands, but Sarah actually made a medium size, and they're huge. It's kind of a stretchy yarn. I guess if you have a different yarn, but
I have a different yarn.
Oh, and what size did you make? Well,
I made
out of the Aran.
Yep, so
they are nice.
Look at this.
Oh, those are.
Look at that.
They're really nice. But you know what? They're the small.
This is the
adult small.
This is the adult small, and I have they kind of stretched a little bit.
Plenty. May I try one on?
Okay, but don't stretch it out too much.
Forget it. I will. I will stretch.
No, because you know what? Because these fit me really, really well.
Oh, I get it.
So this was Query Fiber, and it's her
not done, but
close,
yeah.
This is the Aran weight. It's merino, cashmere, and nylon.
So nice.
And I love them. I don't think I've made a mitten that's fit me so well.
So did you do the thumb a little bit shorter, or did you do it to 1 3/4 inch? Did you do the pattern?
It was pretty much almost the adult small is. I did it pretty much to that.
Yeah.
And this was called the Dark Side. I think
it's a nice yarn.
It's
I have yet to use it. I have touched it, but I have not used it.
Janelle popped in on Saturday.
Yeah.
So I showed her. She really liked them.
Yeah.
But I love them. I've worn them out. They keep your hands nice and warm, but they're not they're not too big, so you can still wear them like driving or carrying things and stuff.
Right. Well, that was the thing with the mediums, and I think I have them in my bag, but
can I say them?
Yeah.
I won't stretch these out.
No.
I just want to see how much bigger it is.
But it's the adult small.
This is the adult small?
Yes, I'm telling you.
I thought you made the medium.
No, Sarah made the medium, and they're huge, so I didn't even, I would make the small for me with only a little bit longer thumb.
Oh, yeah.
So they are.
Oh, I like this one too.
They're
I might have to make a pair out of that.
So, you can get, I think, 2 pairs. I think 2 pairs out of one skein of the tweed. So.
And I think, did I have the extra with me today? I don't think I shoved it in my bag. I can't fit.
The color matches your shirt. It matches your
everything.
Shawl there.
I had a lot left too. I was kind of surprised. But I don't know if I would love a hat in it.
Well, Janelle did a hat and a pom-pom, 1 skein. 100 grams.
I could do maybe like a beanie or something.
Really? With what you have left? It would be interesting to weigh those.
Yeah.
We will. We'll do that today.
I'll weigh that. So I finished those, and then, dun, dun, dun.
Smarty pants.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, ta-da!
Ta-da!
Oh,
These are my longest socks that were whips.
Nice.
Done.
So nice.
They smell good.
They do smell good.
Let's try.
I love it.
So it was interesting.
Bootstrap, right?
This was the bootstrap sock.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this was the first one I did. And I don't think I quite understood when I did it. I don't think I quite understood the heel because it's kind of like bumpy right there,
like a seam on the inside.
Yeah.
So,
but then this one, look at that, none.
Different. So that's part of the heel then.
Yes,
the
it's part of the heel.
Is part of the heel. They do look different, Marissa. They do. They look different right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're lovely.
And that was from the.
I guess they're yours.
Yeah, they're mine. It's from that. It was from sock. Architecture.
Architecture. No. We met her at.
I'll write it down here.
Vogue. Actually, 2 years ago. Yeah. That's where I got my book.
So, after our last podcast, I decided I was just gonna finish these socks. And then when I was knitting them, I was like, my gauge has changed, I think, also.
From when? From beginning to end of the sock?
Because from first sock to second sock. Oh. Because these didn't, I don't know, it just didn't feel the same. Mm-hmm. I don't know. See. Do they feel the same to you?
This one feels a little smoother. Is that one tighter?
I think so.
See, I did that without looking. Yeah.
I think so. And this is my second one.
Top down, cuff down.
Yep, cuff down on double points. Hated almost every single second of it.
It's interesting, I was talking socks last night with Cheryl Barrett, and she feels that when she does toe up versus cuff down, not necessarily on double pointed needles toe up, but on the magic loop, she feels that her tension is different, her gauge is different, and she actually
is she looser or tighter?
She's looser. Looser. She said her socks, when she starts toe up magic loop, whether one or two, that her gauge is a little bit looser. Her socks are bigger, and she's actually found other comments like that.
Yeah.
So
I would say,
what do you guys think out there? I mean, have you done them both ways? I haven't done that many socks. I didn't notice a difference in mine because I just kind of, when I do toe up, I just kind of try them on as I go, and so I might. I'll gauge my increases based on how they fit. So if it's not a pattern that I need,
right,
like a pattern, to fit a stitch pattern, then I just increase them until they fit.
Well, the other thing I've noticed about my socks too is that I always do at the end.
That's a very warm scarf, so I'll open it for a second. Okay.
I always do the star toe, which is like it's instead of doing grafting at the end, it's a bunch of decreases, and then when you get to the very end, you just kind of pull the yarn through, and then I always stick my darning needle through and kind of weave in the ends and kind of tighten it up a little. Well, I think I'm going to have to stop that.
Why?
Because I think I'm going to do an experiment, and I think I'm going to do the toe grafting because I found that my toes are starting to come apart on my socks.
So I always graft my socks.
Yes. And have yours come apart?
Never, but I hate doing it.
Yeah.
I hate it because on the one side, I always have something funky that I don't like. It's never smooth.
Yeah.
But these, look.
So am I going to have to do toe up?
When you do toe up, there's no, you do the Judy's Magic cast on. So you're essentially.
This is what you're saying.
This is what I'm saying. I love this because it's. Am I?
Is that better?
Because it's so. Can you see that there? Like there's no.
There's no way.
No.
Don't tell me this.
It's Marissa.
I know I've done it.
It's so fun. You can do so. Let's say you don't like magic loop. You can do it on 2 double pointed needles.
Yeah, I know. I think I've done that too.
It's a little.
It's funkier.
Fussy, But
to get it started, because don't you have to do the do you have to do the? Can you do Judy's?
I do Judy's all the time. I don't do Turkish. I don't do any of the other. Always.
Even on double points.
Always. Mm-hmm.
Always.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of that one.
Well, you know what? We
Look at us, our hands up. Well, I have nothing. Oh, I did. Well, I didn't have anything finished to show, but
I
except
might
a
have
baby.
to. Oh, that's right. We never talked about that.
We do have a baby. We had the baby the next day after the last podcast when I had baby on the brain.
Yeah, that's that's creepy.
Isn't that creepy? Yep. She went into labor midnight that night and had the baby Friday.
Yay!
So baby. So Landon's going to be 2 weeks old tomorrow. So
wow,
mom and baby are great. So.
Yeah, and Gayle. Guess what?
Oh,
I got to see him yesterday.
Yeah, she did. He's been to
you want to go and take vacation? You don't get to see the baby.
You wait, you're going to come back and the pack and play and the swing are going to be here.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
He's cute, but of course we didn't get him out of the car seat. You know, that's not, well, he was sleeping.
He was sleeping.
Never wake a sleeping baby.
Never. Yeah. And it's too germy.
Yeah, very germy.
I felt fine, but I would never want my 2-week-old to be passed around.
Right.
By strangers.
And he certainly has been. But
but his family.
And
close friends.
And Sarah's close friends. Right. Not my close friends yet. They're the next tier.
I know, I have to wait. My close friends. I gotta wait for a month maybe.
Yeah. But he's doing
6
well,
months.
And he first visit to I guess I'm gonna be mom. That was my great grandma. Because I said to John, baby daddy, I said, I just don't feel like a grandma. I feel like the mom of a mom. And he said, well, that's going to be really hard for that baby to say. But my great grandmother was my mom. Mm-hmm. So, and she's gone now. So and we already have 2 grandmas on my side of the family. So I think I'll be my mom.
Well, and Sarah, like my mom, who's Gaga.
And I may be Gaga.
Yeah.
He might not be able to say mom.
Right.
I can barely say it.
Yeah.
So
anyway, Gayle, I saw the baby.
Landon,
I guess that's my consolation.
Your consolation prize for not being on the beach with tequila and crochet. Oh. We hope you're doing both.
Yeah,
crocheting and having tequila. Yeah.
At the same time, it might be a holy mess.
It's okay. They're just placemats, so no worries.
Yeah.
Anyways,
well, congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thanks.
And your family.
Yeah. So it's so different. It's fun.
Sarah's funny. She wants it all settled.
Everything.
I said to her yesterday. She was like, "Oh well, he's not, in a routine. He's having trouble sleeping in the best night." I go, He's 2 weeks old.
Not
I said, what did you want to do? Birth him and have him in a routine? She's like,
yes.
She
did. Yeah, she wants to go back to the gym. She wants to, it's too cold to be in the jogging stroller, which he can't do until he's 6 months anyway. There's so many rules. Yeah. There really are a lot of rules these days. And I said, man, I didn't lose a kid.
No.
I had 6 and I didn't lose 1. So,
wow.
But anyway, the only thing I offer, my advice to her is about breastfeeding. So I have strong feelings about that. So, and thankfully she agrees with me. So really no struggle there. She's doing really well. Yeah, the baby's doing well. So happy about that. Yeah.
Yay. That was all good news.
All good news. Yeah. So that's really why I did most of my knitting while she was in labor on my socks.
Nervous knitting. I texted you. I'm like, you're gonna have all 8 done.
I know. I couldn't though. It was nervous.
I would never be able to.
It was
to sit
like
knit.
Nervous knitting and but anyway, it was good. It was all good. I didn't get as far as I would have loved. But then after that, I did the mittens. I didn't do anything, except for those. So
well, those were my finished.
Yeah.
That was, those were the only things that I finished. I have a couple whips. Well, this one we saw last time, but I got a little bit further on it. And this is my sock from Janelle.
I don't mean to interrupt, but didn't your schlanket get done?
Yeah, but didn't I show that last time?
Was it done? the last time? See, I can't remember. You have it on the mannequin.
I think I did show it.
It was, okay.
Yeah,
And I was here
did.
for that.
And I know, I totally forgot. No,
here.
I'm pretty sure I did. And then I think I took it home and blocked it, maybe, or I blocked it, or I was waiting for the. I don't remember.
Anyway, okay.
Anyways,
I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry about that.
So this is these are the Lorelei socks.
So nice.
And yeah, so I've gotten. I like the striping because you just keep waiting for the next color change.
And they're 3 rows. They're all. It's like 3 rows of color, so it changes. Yep. There's 2.
Well, it's like kind of like 1, 2, 3. You know, they kind of get
really
caught.
Nice colors though.
Yeah, I like them. So I have that sock going when I can, if I feel like just if I'm sitting somewhere, I have to go somewhere tomorrow, so I got to bring some knitting with me. And my other sock whips that we had, I didn't work on them at all. I felt pretty good about getting one pair completely done. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to work on the other ones.
That's an accomplishment.
I think so.
It is, Marissa.
I think so. I haven't worn them yet. I actually blocked them.
Oh, well,
I soaked them.
I
know. And they actually feel really nice on. But now I'm trying to decide whether I want sock blockers. I don't know whether I do or not. Whether I need them or not. What do you guys think? Do you use blockers when you have your socks? I've never used them.
Me either. I've never done it.
I go rogue. Usually I just take them off my needles and I put them on my feet and then I throw them in the washer and dryer.
Me too. I know.
And people are always horrified. Right. But when they say, "Oh my God, you throw them in the washer and dryer? You don't hand wash them?" Yeah. Same washer and dryer.
Samesies here.
The only ones I don't are I have some that have cashmere in them that I made for my husband, and those I don't throw in the washer. Like
you hand wash.
I hand wash those, yeah, because I did that with a pair of socks, and they had cashmere in them, and they kind of felted a little bit. They're very, very stiff. They're mine. They're good to kind of like wear around the house, but. But anything that's like a 75-25, I throw them in the washer and dryer.
Yeah, me too.
Or an 80-20. Yeah. I have no. Sometimes I'll if I see them coming out of the wash and they're not like buried in something else, I'll stick them on like kind of air dry them a little bit. But most of the time I just throw them in.
Do you put them in a lingerie bag when you?
No, I don't.
Me either.
I know. I guess we're rebels.
Rebels, yeah.
Okay, so my other whip that I have that I've started, I haven't shown you guys, is we had a trunk show come to us from. Do we still have
Universal? We do.
Let's get.
Shall I go get it?
Yeah, you want to go get the blanket, and I'll talk about this.
Should be in the mail by now, but
I know.
Wow.
It isn't, and I think it really needs to be. Don't they? They have to get it by a certain date, I think. Well, if you're watching.
By when?
A certain date, I think. I don't know what that date is. Well, anyways, from Universal, they sent us this trunk show, and we had never carried this yarn before, and it's called Major, and it is 100% acrylic, super soft. You would never know. It's a bulky weight, and there's
people love it.
328 yards on a skein, and they're only $10 per skein, and you need 4 to do this project.
We showed Cheryl Barrett's scarf the last time in that dark gray.
Yeah. So this is the blanket.
Look, 2 colors.
It's 2 colors.
That dark gray that Marissa showed, and then a blue, a dark blue. But look at it, isn't it nice?
This is the coziest blanket.
Yeah, really cozy.
Ever. So, it's entrelac.
Yeah.
And people hear that word, I think, and they're like, "Oh, I don't think I can do that."
I always had a bad word that I put in front of it.
Yeah, I had tried it in the past, and
it's nice, Marissa.
So this is mine. So I've got the gray, and then the gray black, and then I have the white gray.
Is there a little bit of pinkish in No, that's
No.
like a little, just a little beigey, huh?
Yeah, it's just
It's nice.
so it kind of gradiates in the color.
Like
so you can get like you can get up to like super white in there, and then you can get like really dark gray in one of the colors. This pattern, I forget what it's called, the something blanket.
It's not on here. Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. No, it's not listed on here either. But
we'll put it on.
I'll put it up
on the thing.
They have the best instructions to do the entrelac blanket. Sometimes it can be confusing. I know I've done it in the past where I've kind of stopped, and then you're like, ooh, what row did I leave off on? And then you start working backwards or whatnot. These have the best instructions. So I started working on this.
You made really good progress in not a lot of time.
Exactly.
It's quick.
It's very quick.
What are you working on, 10 and a half or 10s or 11s? Hold on.
10 and a half.
10 and a half.
10 and a half. So it's big, it's quick. So what we thought we'd do is kind of make February entrelac month here at the shop.
Yeah.
And so if you're interested in starting this blanket, sorry for if you can hear that banging. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're doing construction next door.
Our new neighbors.
Yep. Come on in. I'm here on Saturday. And if you want to get started, we can get you started with it. You need 4 skeins, 2 skeins of each color.
We've got plenty of colors to choose from.
Yep, plenty of colors. And so if you're interested, and if you want to just do it on your own, and you don't live near here, and you'd like us to ship you some, we can do that also.
Yeah,
you
happy
can just
to do
call
that.
just call us up.
Will you show
you
me?
want to? No,
I'll come in.
I hope you're coming in.
Oh,
you are
to work.
Oh, to work.
That.
So, but I want to say that it's super fun. It's super easy. You really just have to go by what the directions say. Don't think about it.
Right.
Or
like Marissa
read
said,
into
if you can read,
you can do it. You can do this.
I think you probably also have to know how to knit, but if you can
yeah.
read and knit.
Right. I mean, there's really, you have to, pick up stitches and
that's
knit
it.
and
Easy
purl.
though.
I mean, it's super easy. So we just thought we'd offer that for the month of
February.
for the month of February, and maybe I'll put up a little thread in the Ravelry group. And just even if you want to do a different entrelac project, then if you find something on Ravelry and you want to just kind of join in, and you can do that too. But at the shop, we'll be working on the blanket.
Right, but this is such a nice, cozy blanket.
It is. It's super soft. So
and for $40, you get a really nice size.
It's a really nice size blanket.
It's about 40 by 40, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if it says on the directions. I think it says on the cover page.
But it's a free pattern.
Yep.
On the Universal.
Yep, on the Universal website.
We'll put it up for you.
Yeah. So that's been really fun to kind of just pick up at night. I have one more thing.
I feel so out of it.
Well, you've kind of been busy.
Well, I have been out of it. I mean, I have been.
I know
absent.
you haven't even
I've been gone.
here.
I know. But
I'm glad you're back, though. I missed you.
I'm glad to be back. I missed you too.
Okay, so
enough of that.
Yeah, enough of that. Okay, I missed you.
All right.
All right. So a while ago.
What's that?
A while ago, I was.
know.
I should have brought the picture. Maybe I'll try and insert one in here, or a little bit after I talk about it. I was trying to do the Joji Locatelli Earnest cardigan, and if you look on that on Ravelry, it is a double seed stitch cabled cardigan. And so back a while ago, I started it. I want to say maybe like either the end of September, maybe beginning of October, I had started it. And it's like you start with the collar and you do all this beautiful cable work. And it's a gorgeous sweater. Then I got hurt, and it was kind of one of those things where you needed to know as you're going along which cable pattern you're reading, which seed stitch pattern you're reading. So it took a lot of like mental work to do it. And at the time, for like a month and a half, I didn't really have that mental capacity to sit and think about what I needed to do. I had to write it all out. So Hohi came out with a new pattern.
Yes.
What's it called?
It's kind of shaped like boxy, but it's full of
it's
ribs
full of
and cables, and it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
What's the yardage on that? Do you think like thousands of yards?
It's not that. No,
it's done in
it's done in a worsted weight.
Yeah.
And so someone came into the shop.
Really pretty.
A customer came in and she saw it and wanted to make it, and she's making it out of Rios. It's gonna like the dark, like blackish color of Rios.
Okay.
And I think she bought like 7 skeins, but there's so much positive ease in this sweater.
Right.
Like I think you have to add like 8 to 10 inches to your bust measurement to do it. So
pretty.
I was thinking, well, okay, but I already have this cardigan going. So why don't I already have the yarn for it. So I'm like, I'm not going to buy more yarn to do another sweater that's going to sit. I want to try and do that other one first. So I went downstairs and I picked it up and I started working on it. I could not for the life of me figure out the double seed stitch. I couldn't, the directions for me were not clear as you're going across, because as you're going across, you also had to increase. So you had to either, to stay in pattern, you either had to purl one left or you had to make one right, like on the knit side and the purl side, because you're also doing like the sleeves at the same, the contiguous sleeves. And so I was looking at it and I'm like, part of it at the beginning where she had the actual instructions, it was in the double seed stitch. And then you get to the part where it's like, well, now you have to go in pattern. So she didn't give you the actual step-by-step instructions. Do you know what I'm saying? So you had to mentally figure it out and figure out whether you had to knit or purl. And I got through like 4 rows and I'm like, now it's a rib.
I did not stay in pattern.
Nope.
I changed pattern.
Nope. But meanwhile, you're doing cables all across.
Are you able to do all those cables without a cable needle? And what do you think about the new one that we're all gonna do? Think they're
what new one?
Aren't we doing her?
The pullover?
Yeah.
Oh, I have not officially committed to that.
Oh, come on, Gayle. Gayle said, and Marissa loves it. She's doing it.
I did say I loved it. But I wanted to do this other one first to see if I could do it, because it's the way that pattern is set up. It's also, you need a lot of mental capacity to do it. So what's in your bag there? So I said, forget it. I pulled it out. So now I'm going to put the name of it. It's called I know what it is. It's called the Nala, Nala cardigan.
But you're using fingering weight.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
So
it's the
I'm
reusing
pike,
right?
The scaffold pike.
I do remember some things. That's pretty.
So this has rib for the collar, some stockinette, and you're also doing the increases for the contiguous set-in sleeves, I think they're called. But it also, on the bottom and on the sleeves, it has some cabling. So I kind of got all of that in there without all over cabling and double seed stitch. Now, some people on that other Hohi cardigan did not put the double seed stitch in. They changed it to just doing stockinette or I can't remember what someone else did. But that was kind of like that's kind of what made the sweater the sweater. That double seed stitch. I mean, it's gorgeous. For me, I couldn't figure it out, and I was like, do I really want to?
You could.
I could have, but then I was gonna have to like rip it back out, and I was kind of over it at that point.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I can find another sweater that has cables, rib, but it's not doesn't take as much mental energy. Then I'm going to do that.
And the Cumbria is so nice. You really want to use that.
Exactly. And I had plenty to do the sweater. So I'll insert a picture of what the cardigan looks like. So this has been super fun to do. I did most of this in like 2 days. Because it was still a little crinkly from where I pulled out the other part, but I'm really enjoying it. I may do that other pullover. I haven't decided what I wanted to do it in. I know Gayle thinks I'm doing it. She told me that I needed to wait until she got back to pick out what yarn we're doing. I said, oh, yeah, okay.
I think she's thought Malsum Falls.
Yeah, I think that's what she said.
And they do have new colors coming out. Apparently, they jumped the gun on that announcement. They're not ready to ship.
Yeah.
Coming out. So.
But I also thought that Cable D sweater would look good in this yarn too.
How about the Cumbria worsted?
Yeah, but
too itchy.
Okay. I think for me, I think it would be
it would
too
look
itchy.
it would be very nice.
It would be
in this deluxe.
It would be.
Yeah,
in the deluxe
I love this yarn. It's all wool. It's 100% wool. Machine washable.
Super wash.
And it's really really nice to work with.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
So,
it blocks nicely because Sarah did a hat for Landon, and it was like this big. So we blocked it, but it was perfect. It was the perfect size for him to wear home. So I think that's going in the box. I said, put the hat on him again. Well, that was his coming home hat.
Oh.
I said, I'm not even sure he had it on when he came. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know he had it on in a picture. So.
Well, so those are that's what I've been working on.
Yeah.
Do you want to do customer corner?
Well, I just made a little bit of progress on my socks,
I thought you showed those.
No, I kind of did.
Oh, you did the toe. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
you were there.
So I was there.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so I did a lot because I just counted my row gauge and it's 12. 11 or 11 or 12. Yeah. So that's a lot of rows to just get an inch. So I don't know how many I don't know what I'm at. It looks like maybe 4, don't you think?
And far? Do you know how far you have to go to do?
I have it all written down. I think I have to go to
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
4.5. Let's hope I shut up. Oh, I might be. I have. Oh.
Well, wait.
I'm at
this is.
I was at 5. Well, yeah, but I was at the 5 down. I was just going backwards.
Oh, I see.
That's all right. Yeah, so 4 3/4. I better look at my numbers.
Yeah, I think you better.
Because
Ann's just going to keep knitting. Just a
tube sock.
Yeah. Well, you could do an afterthought heel.
I could do an afterthought heel.
Or you could just stop knitting and put the heel in now.
Yeah. I got to look at my numbers though because that's I have it on the pattern. So which is not in my possession right now. It's up front. I don't want to get up again.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is a whip.
Oh, yeah.
I wound the yarn.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at
See?
that.
I think
pretty.
from the time you take it off the wall and commit by winding it, it's a whip.
Because it's not one of those things where you just wound it and you are just, you think it's pretty.
Right.
You actually have a project.
I do. I'm going to do Vibrance of Strangers. One of Casapinka's, and I just love this colorway, which is Caracas, and it's Alegria. It's the Manos sock yarn, which is so soft.
So
we got
people love it.
Yeah, 2 color packs. I guess sold a lot. A Customer Appreciation Day last Wednesday on the 25th. So which was very successful. Thank you, everybody. I was sad to miss it. I was torn. I was torn. I was a little bit torn. Teeny bit. Okay. Teeny bit torn. Okay. Slightly.
Baby or coming to work.
I
know. Yeah, that was a super busy day.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's kind of a whip. I really was hoping.
You'll get that done quick.
I will. Yeah, that's me.
Put it on the needles today.
I will.
Do it.
That's my goal.
Do it.
Well, one of my goals.
Okay.
I came in on Tuesday with a whole list of like administrative things to do, and I've done a couple, but I have.
I know you have.
I have.
I know you have.
All right. Okay.
All right. So customer corner, we thank you for dropping some of your stuff
Whose
off.
stuff is that?
Okay, this is Barbara Lyons.
Oh,
you told me about this.
I did?
Didn't you?
Mm-mm.
Oh, maybe it was Gayle.
No.
This is.
Oh. Yeah.
This is one of Bronny's patterns, Casapinkas.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna screw this up because it's not. Is it Mrs. Blanding's? No. Yes.
It is Mrs.
Or
Blanding.
Quindici.
I think it's Quindici.
I'm pretty sure because we had people coming in Customer Appreciation Day who saw this and wanted to.
She's done two, I think. The Quindici, hasn't she?
I think
Barbara
so.
Lyons?
Yeah.
And isn't that why she's
gorgeous.
doing the Serena? Didn't she want to do one out of the Serena, or is that her second? I don't know. So pretty.
But this is out of Query.
Really lovely.
I believe.
And she did a single ply and a double and a two. Wait.
Yep.
Yeah, the blue is single.
This is single, and this must be.
Wait, no, it looks single.
This might be her. When we had those kits, the sets.
I don't know.
Or Barbara, when you come in, you can school us
set
on
us
it.
straight.
Set us straight. So look at that. She did a lovely job. Barbara, it's beautiful.
Kind of looks like the ocean.
It does, yeah. We'll just.
I know this is it.
So that just takes 2 skeins. We had a lot of people buying the Allegria or Allegria, however you say it.
I asked Narda yesterday, and she says Allegria.
Allegria. Because I think there's like a little accent mark on the I.
Wow, our tags are over it. I can take it off. This is mine.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But we had a lot of people come in and wanting to do. But
did I rip it off?
No.
I don't know.
Well, that's how we're saying it.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of people wanting to use that yarn for this project, so we had that. And then this is
that Jillian's?
This is Jillian's. Oh, wait till you see this.
Wait,
this is her pure joy. Look at the sparkle.
Look. Jillian Taylor, you're too much. It's just gorgeous. Like the computer is not going to do it justice. Oh, this matches my sweater that I have today. I may have to sport this.
So this is Pure Joy by Joji Locatelli, and Jillian used 2 boxes of Janelle's the Query Fiber Gradient with the sparkle.
It's just stunning.
It's freaking fantastic. I want that. It is.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Oh, I love the. Oh, seriously, it's so beautiful. I want to do another one.
And here you go. It's just.
Oh, I wore mine. I had mine on yesterday. I love it because it's so big and squishy and warm.
Well, yes, it is.
Oh.
You wear yours like that, Marissa?
Yeah. I just kind of throw it on.
Here you go.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Nice job.
I'll test it out for you.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of that blue.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Wow. All right.
Okay, and then our last one, customer quarter, is from Pam. And this I'm not sure the name of the pattern.
This was the third installment, right?
Yep,
from our Shawl Club.
From the Shawl Club. Yep.
Wow, that's pretty. I love the shape of it too.
I do too.
It doesn't have a point on it. It's really pretty.
I know. Really so this was what was the flavor?
No, no. I was gonna say nutmeg, but cassia, cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
So we have our next one.
Yep.
We're getting that ready to go.
We're gonna get that ready to go. It's eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus.
Very nice colors.
So for all those people that have colds, they can get cleared out.
Yeah.
With the eucalyptus.
Very nice.
So pretty. So thank you, Pam, for
Yep.
For that.
And Jillian.
And Barbara. Yep. We'll
all
have
of our
all
wonderful
of your
customers.
I know.
Who help us get through
Jillian,
this.
I don't know if you're going to get that one back.
So lovely.
Okay, so shop news, because I don't have any crochet and weaving and.
Well, our studios were very successful this month. The weaving studio, the spinning studio.
You're going to do another weaving one this month?
Yep, this month we'll get one on the calendar.
Okay, good. We're not going to have really any specific classes because it's just really...
It's just a crazy month.
Yeah.
But
you'll still do...
we'll do a weaving studio. It's I'm not sure when, so look for that in a newsletter. And a spinning studio, but we'll wait for Gayle to be here. So we're not really sure when that might be. Maybe the last weekend in February.
We'll
probably the same. The third weekend will be weaving, and the last weekend will be spinning. But I think people are very. The space is really nice
great.
Upstairs.
People really enjoyed the space.
Yeah, lots of room.
Quiet. And you're just all kind of working on the same thing. You don't have really. There are no real interruptions to getting your technique down, and people were really happy, and they made yarn. They bought looms. They finished their projects, so it was good. Yeah, so the space is working upstairs. It's really, really nice. It is. People really like it. Well, at our Customer Appreciation Day, we had Janelle come into the shop, and she made us some special colorways, and we still have a few of these left. She won't be making any more of this colorway. So she did a striping sock. Customer Love, it's called. Yep, Customer Love, and it's called, and this is an 80-10-10 superwash merino, cashmere, and nylon. Look at that. Isn't it nice? I might have to too. Yeah, because it's got the cashmere in it. It's gonna be soft. So that this is $35 for this. She did a tweed in a variegated tweed sock, and it's 85-15. Yep. So, and the tweed is really nice. I love her tweed. Yeah. I have a pair of socks that I wear all the time done in the tweed. Yeah. And that one's $29. And one of our customers really likes to weave with it, and it is pretty woven. Oh, yeah. And then she also did the same kind of variegated colorway with it, and this is just the 80-20 superwash merino and nylon sock. Without the little tweedy bits. Or glitter. No glitter. No shimmer. We don't have any more of those. Stellina. The Stellina. And this one's $29 also. But it's lovely shades. They're very pretty. Like purples and blues and greens and maroon color. It's really pretty. So we have a few of these left. And she also did some heels and toes. So these are 12, and they are $75.25, and we have it in a black, and we have it in river blue. It's a pretty gray. And gray. That's a nice gray. And Marissa, one skein is enough to do a pair. Yep. Heels and toes. Because there's are they 25 grams? They're 25 grams. There's 100 yards. So plenty to do that. So that was really kind of new, and also we got some new sock yarn. Oh, and that's really been flying. And we just got it in yesterday. Yeah. So for people that want socks that are a little lighter, or don't like the wool, or can't wear the wool, this is 93% acrylic, 7%. I'm gonna guess it's some kind of nylon. Wool free. Yeah. It's called Allegro, and this is by Universal. They're $9 a skein, and you get a pair of socks. The yardage 470, right? 470 yards for $9. Yeah. We have it in great colors, and what they'll do is they'll kind of make be like, I wouldn't say Fair Isle, but patterned. Yeah. Patterned socks. They won't stripe, but they'll be a pattern. Right. To it. If you squint, maybe you'll see Fair Isle. Maybe. So we have 7 colors, I think. 6
There
colors.
are 3 of 6 colors.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then for those that like a little bit of wool and nylon, we have the picks.
Is this yours? Is this the one that you bought?
Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, I thought I was going to start it last night, but I didn't. I went home and started a fire and didn't do much else after I left.
Started that fire.
Yep. This one's called, the colorway is called Succulent, and these are $17, and this has 459 yards on it, and it's a 75-25, and this will also pattern. I'm dying to knit that up. So, yeah, our phone's ringing.
Our phone is ringing, yeah.
And
I don't even see that. Oh, there's the phone. Excuse me 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh. Telemarketers, you know?
Yeah. So we'll just kind of let that go. But I don't think there's much else. We're already at 50 minutes. We did this, the two of us.
Well,
we rocked it.
I would say 70-30. 70-30, maybe? 75-25? I don't know.
50-50. It's always 50-50. Okay, so look for the entrelac along. Keep working on those whips for the socks. Yeah. And I think I will try a toe up.
You should.
I know.
I think you'll love it. I know you can do it.
I think I'll hate
and
it,
then
that's okay.
No, you're not going to hate it. And then the toes are done.
I know.
Done.
I know.
You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to go back and do the Kitchener.
Maybe you can hold my hand.
I will. I will.
Through the whole process.
I will hold your hand. I definitely will.
Okay, good.
There are a ton of, tertials.
Tertials. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's it. We will see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we will.
And maybe it'll be the 3 of us. I don't know in 2 weeks, but probably not.
Probably not. It might just be the 2 of us again, but.
And we hope that
wait, I need it.
And see you and hope you're enjoying sunshine wherever you are.
Yeah, we're enjoying the light.
We're enjoying the outlight.
The outlight.
Yep. Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.